Hello, Shibina Svenit. Hello and welcome to the stream. Right now we're gonna try to do a overclock on the 3060 Ti Aorus Master. I have it for a week now ish, and let's see how far can we take it. We got MSI Afterburner here. You can see it's 1800 with oh, that's wrong. Why is it that? Okay. So the box, let's see if we can find it. 3060 Ti Aorus Master. I don't have the box. I put it back. Specifications. So we having 1800 megahertz on the core clock, and we are having a 14 gigabit memory speed. That's 7000 megahertz on the memory. Now we will try to, I also have Heaven. We're gonna run that Heaven benchmark on DirectX 11 ultra quality, normal tessellation, no 3D, no multi-monitor, anti-aliasing at 2x on a 2K resolution. So that's 2060 by 1440. So our max temperature, well, because I pulled up also hardware info, so we can see the temperatures, and we will see the how much power it draws, and we will see the core clock and the memory clock. Hopefully this goes well. Okay. Let's go. This is to default settings. We will do a base run on this, and then we will do the, you know, the every session turn by turn, and we will turn on this one, put this one in the, and then run. And we will do a benchmark test. And now we wait. I did this before I did the video because I wanted to see if I got a good chip or a bad chip. For example, I got the Ryzen that I have now in my computer, the CPU, the 2600. That is a loser. Total failure of a CPU. I can't overclock it more than it says on the box. I'm stuck with the frequencies that are given by AMD, and it's a poor performer also in memory. So for me to have a stable memory, I can only hold it on 2666 on this 2600 Ryzen, which doesn't make it very nice, but at least it's stable. I got a really nice kit of Gskill. I tried the Corsair Vengeance kit, so I have two kits of 16 gigabits. It doesn't matter. It's the same result. So hopefully this will be much better. It looked to be much better when I did my initial test, but you know, it, it might fail miserably. It might not. Okay. We will do, I think, two tests after this one to the frequency that I tested it before, and then we try to get it a little bit more up to see what happens. Hopefully my PC doesn't freeze. That means the stream is finished because I don't have two PCs to do this. So right now, here in the corner, it says that we are boosting to 2145 with a memory of 7000. On hardware info, it says that we are boosting to 2025. Core clock, which is not 1000, and we got a few stutters there, so we're down at 9 frames here. Oh, can we make this bigger? Okay, and fold this one. And let's see, we have 207 total watts drawn, and we have 62 max temp. And where do we have the fan speed? Fan speed 76%. And how much RPM are we taking? We're doing 2000 RPM right now. And we got 93.7 FPS with a score of 2360. And we're gonna close that one. And for this one, I managed to do a 1000. That will make it a, where is apply? That will make it 16 gigabit speed, the same as a 3070. And I managed to do a 150 megahertz extra on the core clock, and that will take it to a 2145, which it already says here, but I don't know why it doesn't show. So let's do this minimum. So I did a 1000 extra for the 8000, and I did 150 on the core clock, which takes us to 2145 as a baseline, starting with this. And we're gonna close this one for now, because for some strange reason it doesn't take the new. And as you can see, we're doing a custom DirectX 11 Ultra normal 2x 2K, and we're doing another run on these new settings. Fan speed on auto still, and we're gonna hit benchmark now. And now this Unigen Heaven says that I have a 2295 megahertz on the graphics and 8000 on the memory. Temperature 64, 221 watts. Power 77 fan speed, so it's the same fan speed. 2160 megahertz. So that's nice. We're still going above our current. Oh, the current is the same, sorry, but it went up. So we're not going down, which is good. That means the temperature being so low, it can hold the clock speed. This is going at GPU total power, it's 90%, which is really, really nice. I don't know if you can see this. Hopefully, we will have good luck with this one. Right now, on the other benchmark, if you noticed, I had a minimum FPS of 9. Let's see if we can adjust that a little bit. Now I have 5. That's even worse. And the temperature is so high. But it's hot in the house anyway. I think I have room temperature is 26 degrees, 27. So yeah, I mean, it's not a stable environment, but still 5 FPS. This went better when I did it before I did this. Probably the card was colder. Oh, wait. But how's our CPU? Our CPU it's overclocked to 3.9, but it's working 78%, 77. Oh, that's much, but not on all. We had some that hit 100. Oh, oh, this is not going very nice. But I think when I did it, I had the case fans higher RPM. Yeah, I think that's why it's going not so smooth. Okay, we see when this is finished. It's gonna be soon finished. I want to try 160 on the core clock. See if it's gonna be... But it looks amazing. Mm. So now we got 99.7 and 2511 with a 5 minimum and 193. So we went, what, 200 points ish? 180 points more. So yeah. Okay, let's close this one. And let's see, we try 160. We hit apply and we're gonna do another run. 160 megahertz on the core clock. I think it's pretty good. So we have reached 1260 megahertz. Inside the Unigen, it says that I have 2295. And okay. And I did boosted to 160 here on the core. Yeah. So the benchmark crashed. Yes. Now we're gonna close it. Okay, so it's not stable for 160. Definitely not stable for 160. 155. And we're trying 1100 on. Oh, let's do 1050. If the stream stops, it was a pleasure meeting you. Okay, let's do another run. Hopefully I don't crash. Let's see. Okay, let's see if the extra memory helps with anything. So the GPU is really hot right now. I've been doing quite much benchmarking. It hasn't jumped 65, which is quite nice, on a fan speed that is around 75%. So we can leave the fan speed on auto on all times. It's not that loud. It is audible. I keep it under the desk next to my right foot, my right leg. But I mean, if I put up the fans on the CPU a little bit higher, so they're not going 800, because I have the fans in the case right now. They're going at 1000 RPM exactly. If I put the fans on in the case a little bit higher, because these Arctic that I have inside, they're really silent. So, and I have three 140s with three 120s. I think it will be quite okay if I put them at 1200. It will help with the airflow. But we are steady at 63 temperature. We're having it's not pulling out that much power either. It was a max of 225 watts, and it's a 221 now. Overclocked by 155. And the core clock, it's still stuck at 12145, even if it boosts over though. And the minimum is not bad either. It's still, but the average, yeah, I mean, yeah, you get the idea. It's not that much, but it's still a boost. And it's sitting there while I'm doing the benchmark, so that's nice. Still, 78 went 1%. GPU power, we're at 95, 98 we did a max. So we still didn't push it to the max. It's not 100%. And it's sitting in the 9483 average. Quite good. Quite good. Let's see, the CPU is sitting at 52 degrees with, oh, it went up 1100 RPM on the fans. Where's the temperature? Oh, here. So we're having a 52, 53. We're sitting the RAM at 2666, as I said. And CPU fan, which I connected all the fans to the CPU fan. So we're doing a minimum of 850 with a maximum of 200, 1285, which that is great. It's absolute silence. And this, I think this is gonna be a really good benchmark. We're still at minimum 30 FPS on this benchmark. It's not 9 or 5. So I think this is the sweet spot, 155 with 1050 on the overclock, which is, I think it's quite okay for this. I'm not expecting it to do more. It's already overclocked. I mean, the reference is what, 1600 and something. So it's still, what, 400 is 500 megahertz over. Yes, we did really good on this one. 102 FPS, 2590 score, 30 minimum FPS, which is playable in any game on 2K, and we did 191 FPS. I think it's fantastic. All 6 cores were in 3.9 on a Ryzen 5 2600. Very good. So I think this shows that this board can do better. I think you might be lucky to get a much better board than I did. A max of 66 degrees. I mean, that's just fantastic. Absolutely very good. So the reference card is 1665, and we did a max of 2175. So that's literally 500 over. 500 megahertz over the reference card. That's really nice. And we actually did a memory clock, really high memory clock, 8050. That's 1050 megahertz. I think I actually did better than Der Bauer. I think he did less on that Gigabyte card, which he was really happy with. So, yeah. Hopefully this was interesting for you, ads for me. I will not keep it overclocked because I don't actually need it right now overclocked all the time. But this was a nice test to do. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment down below, in the comment section down below. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell icon, give me a thumbs up if you liked the video, and I will try to do more. I will do also a gameplay session on a few games that I have here. We will try to do, what do we try to do? We will try to do Apex, Path of Exile, Anno 1800, and Forza Horizon. Let's say I have like 4 totally different games. See how it will run on these for the next video. So see you soon. Thank you for watching and have a great day.